Alright, man, let's get you prepped for Daredevil Born Again Season 2. I'm really excited for this next season coming up. There's just a couple things that you guys should be knowing coming into this new season. If I love Daredevil, he's one of my favorite Marvel characters. I figured I just kind of want to keep people in the loop. What should you be expecting for the season that's coming up? Number one, start off with the production. The production this time around is a lot more different compared to season 1. I think they shot 7 episodes by the original crew, and then writer's strike happened, and then Kevin Feige got the opportunity to watch the show and review it, and he was like, this is not a good show. We need to redo this. We basically need to fix this. We need to do reshoots out the wazoo. That's why we got the season that we did. Compared to all 3 prior seasons of Daredevil from Netflix, there is a complete difference in quality. I would say season 1 of Daredevil Born Again is the worst season out of all Daredevils, but it's not, doesn't make it bad per se. It's just you can tell the problems that happen behind the scenes with the show, and therefore just kind of making it the weakest on a narrative level and a production level. But the season works still. It's still like an 8 out of 10. Honestly, either way, it's still a Marvel show that I really, really enjoyed it. And I think out of all the original Disney Plus shows, this is the best thing that Marvel has done. That's a lie. Loki exists. Loki's the best Disney Plus Marvel show that they got. And then a close second is probably Moon Knight. I know a lot of people didn't like Moon Knight just because of the ending, but overall I really did enjoy watching Moon Knight on a week-to-week basis. But yeah, season 2, it will be with same writer, same director from the previous season, just not the old crew. They're going to be in charge of the entire season through and through, not just the 3 episodes that they were in charge in season 1 and just Frankensteining the entire show together. It was unfortunate circumstances, but honestly, for what they had, they really made it work. Let's start off with let's talk about some of the characters. Some characters will be returning, but one that has a high likely of not returning, which might be a little confusing, is going to be the Punisher. The Punisher will probably not be in the season. I know, considering the fact that he got locked up by Fisk and he ended up in a cell there, it would be, I know you might be thinking it might be a little crazy that he doesn't show back up. The reason for that being is because he has a special presentation coming up, which is an hour special that they made for him. That will be premiering sometime in April, June. I don't know. That should be really exciting. Hopefully that's going to be really, really good. Another character that will return for a fact, for sure, because they confirmed this a long time ago whenever they started shooting season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, is going to be Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones, she's back. Thank God. You know, Kristen Renner as Jessica Jones is great casting, and also just nice to see her back in the MCU. She deserves some more work, and overall, I can just appreciate the Netflix characters coming back slowly but surely. That being said, you might be wondering, what about the rest of the Defenders? The rest of the Defenders, like the Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and who else? Is that it? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, as much as I want them to come back in this season for this great war, just don't think it might be a possibility. However, Mike Holter, the actor for Luke Cage, has made it clear that he has had talks with Marvel about coming back to the MCU, so that's exciting. I'm hoping, and I'm really, really hoping for this to be true. It was rumored a while ago that they were planning on doing a Heroes for Hire TV show with Luke Cage and Iron Fist, which I really hope that's the case, because those are 2 of my favorite Fender characters from the Netflix era. I know not a lot of folks liked Luke Cage TV show because it had a lot of problems with the writing after they killed off Cottonmouth, and then Iron Fist to the masses was never really well received, but I'm a huge Iron Fist fan, so I have an extreme bias. It's completely unfair, but even though I knew the show was not that great, I really liked Iron Fist because he's a cool dude. I love his outfits. I love his comic book run of the Immortal Iron Fist. Man, I love Iron Fist. He deserves a second chance, as well as Luke Cage, because Luke Cage as a character, even though his show was kind of butt, especially in the 2nd season, I just love seeing Luke Cage around other Marvel characters, as well as I just love Luke Cage. He's just kind of one of my favorite characters in Marvel for some reason. I love Luke Cage. I want to see him back. I want to see him doing more, even if it's his own show or a show with Iron Fist. I think that would be great. Another returning character for this season, in season 2 of Born Again, will be the White Tiger. Now, which you might be thinking, White Tiger died. What are you talking about? Well, his daughter didn't. His daughter, they were clearly setting her up for something down the line, hopefully taking up the mantle. But I believe there was some behind the scenes pictures that she will be back, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. I don't want to spoil it. I think that's really exciting. I really like White Tiger's character. Now, another character that is coming back is Karen Page. I think that's pretty obvious considering she's all over the promotion, but she's actually coming back because she is written to be a part of this story, unlike the last season, which was a crime within itself. But she's gonna be a very important person to make things move in this season. Now, will there be other cameos such as other MCU characters, especially considering the fact this is going on in New York of the MCU, and they banned vigilantes and there's a whole vigilante task force? Yes, there's a very strong possibility. My guess will be some characters that a lot of folks probably won't be too excited for, but since I'm a huge Marvel fan, I just love everything Marvel. I will be excited no matter who shows up. I think one person who's likely to show up again is going to be Hawkeye, specifically Haley Steinfeld's Hawkeye. She has had beef with Wilson Fisk in the past, especially in the Hawkeye TV show, so it would just kind of make sense for her to come back. If they don't decide to bring her back, it would just kind of be a weird decision for me personally, because I feel like there's a personal stake with her and she has some personal beef with the Kingpin. But you know, at the end of the day, it's Marvel's choice. I want to say maybe Echo is probably going to come back. It's highly, I would say, I wouldn't say it's highly likely considering her show wasn't really too well received or really viewed that much. I started the first episode of Echo and I dropped it. As much as her show did not work, I do like her character. I think she has a strong possibility of coming back, considering honestly it just makes a lot of sense for her to come back. I'm really hoping she does, so that way, you know, she just gets more of a spotlight, people can appreciate her more, and she can be doing more in the MCU. So, and I would know what you might be wondering, or this is just the elephant in the room. What about Spider-Man? Spider-Man gonna show up? I'm be the person to just give you the bad news as it is. It's more than likely not gonna happen just because of Sony issues. There's a licensing issue where they can't really put Peter Parker or Spider-Man in a TV show format, especially since they just had a new contract with Tom Holland Spider-Man, which he has a 4-picture deal. So if they were to put him in the show, that would count towards it, or it would be a violation of that contract. So honestly, Spider-Man, don't expect anything. But if they couldn't pull some strings and make it happen, I've seen crazier things just happen. Let's just say there's a small possibility, but I don't think it's that high. Bullseye, Wilson Fisk, Vanessa, James Gandolfini's son, Tony Soprano Jr., they're all returning characters for this season as well. Just excited to see them back again. I really love the cast. It's really, really stacked. And some major points for the story here this season. Daredevil is going to be trying to take down Wilson Fisk as mayor and stop his reign. It's going to be the most interesting part of the season is how they go about it. So I'm really interested to see what happens. Then after this season, we should be getting a new storyline. I don't know what the next story points will be up until we get the season that comes. But supposedly this season will deal with fallout from Muse from the prior season, which is interesting because I don't know how Muse is going to play in a factor if he's dead. But yeah, that's just some basic rundown stuff about Daredevil Born Again Season 2 that's coming up. If you have any other questions or concerns, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to follow up and, you know, answer those questions. And yeah, let me know if there's anything else you guys are interested in that you guys want me to talk about. I am very interested in Marvel content, so I'll be try to cover some more Marvel content moving forward. That's just to get you prepared, hopefully, for the next season that's coming up, because I'm a huge Daredevil fan. I'm hoping everybody else is. I think the next video I will be doing soon will be about the Punisher one-shot special. I'm really excited for that to come out, so I definitely want to talk about it before it comes out, just to kind of get people prepared for it in case there is any information that you do need before watching it. But I'm pretty sure since Disney Plus is doing it as a one-shot, they kind of just want to make it super easy for people to just delve into it if they're brand new to the Punisher lore. So it shouldn't be too hard to follow up upon, but we'll see. I will touch base with you guys really soon in regards to that, so stay tuned. All right, catch y'all later.